I think the biggest takeaway from this game, though, is that it was a great game for the Wildcats.
Mm.
Bad game but there were two losers, two big losers in this game. There was, of course, the DC Defenders that got embarrassed after being a 2-0 team and looking like the best team in the East, looking like a championship favorite. But the other loser for this is the XFL because Cardale Jones was a guy that was being advertised as the face of the league as we're going into the season.
Definitely.
And now, yeah, Cardale Jones, the face of the league, throwing for no touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and having an awful performance,
Having a
and not
distance.
looking like the quarterback who's supposed to be the face of the league.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's gonna look bad for the XFL, but I think that's kind of the thing you like to see is because I think it would have made it look a little bit worse if PJ Walker and Cardell Jones literally just thrashed the entire league all season. Because then that argument of the only problem in the XFL is the quarterbacks stays strong when it's the only two teams with good quarterbacks are only two teams winning every single week. So
So
I think
you
this kind of
you think the parity is a good thing in this case?
definitely. I think it's the fact
It
that
could be
they
healthy.
because I feel like a lot of people looked at it as they put a quarterback almost their most actually I think he is their most experienced quarterback in the league other than Matt McGloin
At least
or
when it comes to
Matt
winning,
McGloin
because
shot.
before, as a starter, before Sunday's game, since high school, Cardale Jones was undefeated, as we've mentioned before,
Yes, he
11-0 in
was
college, now 2-0 in the XFL, and now he's no, he's
13-1.
13-1. And what's bad now is that before this game, he had a 4-1 interception to or touchdown to interception ratio. Now it's 4-5 in one game, totally upended his season. And
Yeah,
I'm interested to see from a mental standpoint on how he's going to come back next week and perform.
yeah, no, definitely it'd be great. I enjoyed it obviously because I'm an LA fan, but as a
So I guess Jalen's kind of cutting out there. I think he was going to say something like, as an LA fan, that he's happy about something. But I'm not sure. I am not sure about that one. Jalen's cutting out bad. But we're just going to keep this thing cranking because that is our XFL recap of the week. Blake, congrats on picking a team finally.
Yeah, man, it was a fun weekend of watching these games. It was pretty entertaining. The
Are
only
you
game that
because of course you were probably the most skeptic one out of us three, going to the XFL season. Are you sold on the product of the XFL now?
I think it's still a little early. I'd like to see a little bit more consistency from all the teams, but so far I think it's been pretty successful. I'd say. I mean, it's entertaining each week. It's entertaining for me, um, and yeah, I'm gonna keep watching. So I think just that alone proves that it's pretty successful.
Very nice. Welcome
yeah.
back, Jalen.
Thank you. My internet cut out for a second. My Wi-Fi disconnected,
Oh, we
but I am
couldn't tell.
back. But I just
Okay,
want to
just be
point out that
professional, please. Get the
just
hotspot on.
yeah, I'll get the hotspot on. I got you guys. But I just think it's even just in my workplace. I work in an office. Just every single week, I come in after on Monday, and there's another extra person who last week wasn't talking about the XFL is now talking about the XFL.
It's
People
growing,
I know,
baby.
yeah,
It's
people who
growing.
don't even watch NFL football talking about the XFL. People who originally were talking trash about the XFL watching the XFL, and so it has been amazing to see, and I hope this keeps going.
I was happy. I'm happy it's doing well because I just want more football. I think everyone should wish success on these new leagues. I was sad when the AAF disbanded because I liked just more football, but I just want this to work out so I can say that we can have more football. Also, maybe more importantly, say I was right that was going to work out. I
Definitely.
just like being
I
right.
think one of the first signs that it was going to work out is more of the
It's social
NFL players
media
showing up.
presence, I think, man.
That too. And then the fact that NFL players are showing up to show support for games and they're actually mentioning each other, like it's not like it's like AAF NFL never said anything about it.
No.
And XFL, I mean the AAF never said anything about the NFL for the most part. And so the fact that now it's like the XFL, it's not a taboo thing in the XFL to mention, oh, this guy played in the NFL or this guy's stats in the NFL
No.
oh, he looks like this guy from the NFL.
It's almost encouraged. In
Exactly.
fact,
It's almost
Well,
encouraged. And
they're
then
going about it a completely different way this time. And think about how
exactly.
much money they're putting into it. They have Vince McMahon. They have the faces behind the league with Andrew Luck's father, Oliver Luck. They have everything in place to be a legitimate league. Not only that, but also entertaining as well. I mean, the AAF. I mean, which channel would you catch that on? CW31 or some crap? Like,
nah.
what's that
Hey,
even
the
going to be
XFL,
on?
they're
You
on
know,
ESPN, they're on CBS, they're on
ABC.
Fox, they're on ABC by ESPN. They're in the four biggest football companies you can watch because maybe the only thing they're not on is NBC. But besides that, if you look on Fox in the NFL season, you're going to find football on Fox. You look on CBS, you're going to find football on CBS. You look on ESPN, you're going to have football on ESPN. If you
Right.
look on ABC, that's where all the big time college football games on. All these four stations are highly recognizable and
Mhm,
are on every cable package across the country. Of
And
mhm.
course, I don't use the
just to go
cable.
into
I
detail too, with the Roughnecks and Vipers game on ABC that averaged 1.9 million viewers. It also peaked. It says between 4:45 and 5 p.m. Eastern time with 2.5 million viewers, a little bit
Wow.
over that actually. And with Sunday as well, New York Guardians and Battlehawks on ESPN that averaged about 1,473,000 viewers. And it peaked with about 1,640,000 viewers on a Sunday. Pretty good numbers, I think, for the XFL.
everything, all the analytics and stuff like that, is all pointing upwards, and I just want to see this league grow. But
Yeah,
if we're
and
going to,
the
yes,
last thing I
Jamie.
want to say about the XFL is the one thing that they're doing that the AAF and a lot of other companies and other sports that are trying to, start up have failed at is that they're capitalizing and fixing their mistakes. As XFL, whatever they said, oh, the problem would be telecasting or where you gonna stream it to. They found an issue to fix. I mean, they found how to fix that issue. The talent, they pulled people who weren't making NFL teams and they made it appealing for people who were third, fourth strings in the NFL to come be starters in the XFL. They pulled people straight out of college who didn't make a team straight out of the draft. They pulled them in. And so it's just, I feel like they're pulling the mistakes that other organizations have made and they're fixing them. And then the
Mhm.
new ones that are arising, they're fixing them as fast as possible to keep people interested.